Welcome back to the Barrel Zone Monday morning edition. We are back after the long All Star break. Skipped a couple of days when teams came back. Still, the starting pitching rotations are just a mess. It's difficult to handicap games. Half of the games don't really have a pitcher announced, but we are rolling on. I'm planning to stream from Monday to Thursday this week, so 4 streams. Today I have two MLB picks logged in. I have a lean that I haven't logged in yet, but I'm really close to doing so. I will discuss that game as well. And there is one game that's off the board that I want to talk about. So we are going to talk about 4 baseball games today. No NBA. I will talk about the Bucks game tomorrow. So the first game I want to discuss on the board is the Texas Detroit game. It's Kyle Gibson, Casey Mize. It's basically a pick'em. Texas slight road favorite. I think this is a really interesting game. I like the Rangers here. This is a rematch. Both of these guys have been pitching against these same teams before we went into the All-Star break. Gibson got blown up in that game, 5 earned runs on 8 hits. His ERA was 7, but I think the underlying metrics were looking really nice. His FIP was 3. He had his lowest average exit velocity of the season at just 81 miles per hour. He got unlucky simply. 412 batting average on balls in play, 25% home run to fly ball ratio, 58% left on base rate. So these things happen. But if you look at Gibson overall, he was pitching decent, especially recently. He had 16 starts before the Detroit game, and he only gave up 3 earned runs once and 5 earned runs another time. And all of his other starts were 2 earned runs or less. He has a 1.07 whip through the season, 51% ground ball rate. The splits are really looking really good against both sides. He has a 3.6 FIP or better. He has a 276 WOBA on the road. Tigers are not a scary offense at all. 90 WRC plus against righties, a 27% K rate as a team. I really like Gibson in the rematch. I don't think he was pitching terribly in the game before the break. And on the other end, we got Mize, who is now officially limited by the Tigers. So he is on a pitch count. He only pitched 50 pitches in the last outing, faced 15 opposing bats. In the game before, he faced just 13. So we can expect him to go like 45 to 50 pitches. So this is going to be a bullpen game in a pretty large part by the Tigers, and this is not a bullpen you really want to back. They have a 5.4 ERA, 4.8 FIP. I think the Texas side is just too cheap at this point. My numbers make it close to a pick'em, so I don't have an edge from a numbers perspective. But with Mize going not too deep in the games, and the Rangers lineup has 5 lefties. Mize with a 360 WOBA against lefties and a 6.4 FIP, and he gives up 48% hard contact. I think the matchup is good for the Rangers. Like Gibson more, he will go deeper in the game. The Tigers bullpen is a mess. And I think this sets up really well for a bounce back for the Rangers. They lost 5 straight. Detroit won 3 straight. So everything is really just setting up well here for buy low on the Texas. I think anything close to a pick'em is a bet for me. The other game I want to discuss where I have a bet locked in is the Cubs game. We have Mills and Woodford. Cubs are playing the Cardinals. Woodford is 24 years old. He has last pitched in the majors about a month ago. He was pitching in relief, like one or 2 innings, and he got sent down to AAA to get stretched out. In 25 innings this year in the majors, he has a 4.9 Sierra, a 12% walk rate, only an 8.7% swinging strike rate, almost a 400 WOBA at home. His FIP against righties is 5.9. His FIP against lefties is 7.4. So he got stretched out in AAA to 5 innings. We can expect him to go like 4.5, 5 innings here. The problem is that he wasn't really successful in AAA either. He has a 15% K rate. I mean, if you have a 15% K rate in AAA, that's not going to cut it here. So yeah, the dude, I don't think he's like MLB ready at this point, and I think Mills has been all right. He gave up 7 earned runs in his last 4 starts combined, although he didn't go deep into those games. But he faced Philly, Cincinnati, the Dodgers, and Miami. He has almost a 57% ground ball rate. Mills only gives up 28% hard contact, has a solid defense behind him, and this ground ball rate and just ground ball heavy, soft contact heavy game has been kind of working for him. I also trust the Cubs bullpen a bit better, especially now that they are relatively rested. Mills, positive regression candidate. He has a 4.8 ERA, but his Sierra is 4.04. Cardinals with an 86 WRC plus against righties, just a 147 ISO. Early money has been coming in on the Cubs. They opened up as plus 102 on Pinnacle. Now it's minus 113. You can still find flat minus 110s out there on Bet Online, and 5 dimes I would gun for those. I just think that Mills is an okay MLB pitcher, and Woodford isn't really that at this point yet. He faced 55 lefties so far in the MLB and allowed a 4.42 WOBA against them. 26% line drive rate, 7.4 FIP. Too bad that this Cubs lineup doesn't really have too many good lefties anymore, but I'm still liking them. Basically a pick'em game, and you get an MLB pitcher against a guy who, in my opinion, will never make it in this league. The other game I want to talk about, I haven't made a bet here yet, but I kind of like Oakland in the LA Angels Oakland game. So we have Ohtani and Irvin. And this is kind of a fade of Ohtani. I have been fading him quite successfully this year. I could so far pick the games where he was not at 100%, and I think coming off the All-Star break, this might be a good spot to fade him as a road favorite. I mean, this Angels team is a mess. They are not any good. And yeah, Ohtani was in the home run derby. He was hitting and pitching in the All-Star game. This was not like a break for him really, while it certainly was for most of Oakland. So yeah, Irvin, I don't really like him in the matchup. He already pitched twice against the Angels, although they were way more healthy both times. Now they obviously, besides Stroud, they don't have Rendon either. Angels don't really strike out against lefty, just a 21% K rate against the side. Irvin also has a pretty high contact rate at 81%. He's due for some negative regression, but overall, I still think he's okay. Just a 4% walk rate, 31% hard hit rate. He has a 300 WOBA at home. He has been pretty good against righties through this year, 290 WOBA, 3.7 FIP, and besides Ohtani and Walsh, everyone is a righty on this team. So yeah, I could see him pitch a better game here, to be honest. And I like Ohtani. He's a great talent, but I mean, this week was really crazy for him. And I think these spots with Ohtani came through so far this year, where there was some like mental angle to attack. I think, I mean, plus if we get to plus 110, I will surely bet Oakland. They shouldn't be plus 110 dogs at home against this Angels team. All right, one more thing I want to talk about. I really wanted to back Miami here with Rogers, but he got pushed to tomorrow. But it seems like John Lester will get another shot and start today for the Nationals. He isn't confirmed yet, so make sure to double and triple check this. But I really want to fade Lester. I think there are levels of being like done, but he's like extremely and super done. In his last outing, he couldn't get out of the second inning in 80 pitches against the Giants, gave up 9 hits. He has a 5.5 Sierra, 1.74 whip, just amazingly bad stats across the board. Against righties, he allows a 4.20 WOBA and a 6.6 FIP. That's 63 inning sample size. He has a 2% K minus walk ratio, extremely bad. So yeah, I will be back in Miami in some form. We don't know who will pitch. I couldn't find it out at this point yet, but I could maybe go like Miami team total over or something like that. So yeah, that's it for today. So the size that I like Texas at a pick'em. That's probably my favorite pick of the day. I like the Cubs. Would bet anything better than minus 115. That's probably my cutoff range for the Rangers as well. And then I'm leaning towards Oakland. I make this one. I didn't mention this. I make Oakland minus 104. I would need plus 110 to play them, but I think Otani won't have a good game here. And I will be fading John Lester in some shape or form, but we will see. We will see who pitches for the Marlins, and that will decide if I will make a moneyline wager or just bet the team total lower. All right, thanks for tuning in. I will be back tomorrow at the same time. Good luck with your wagers. And if you want to tear mine, you know where to go. Patreon.com/thebarrelzone. You can join the Discord channel there. I will talk some NBA tomorrow. The Discord guys already have a bet logged in for Game 6 of the Milwaukee Phoenix matchup. Really interesting one, in my opinion, and should be a good game. All right, I see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.